you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do?
Moto Morini, the Italian manufacturer, has risen from the ashes and has pulled off a major coup with the new 1200 Corsaro, its exclusive sports roadster. Throw together some black aluminium, a red paint scheme and a pair of Termignoni exhausts, and what you get is the Corsaro Veloce. First impressions are that this bike breathes aggression. It's compact and cleverly makes use of some ingredients that have worked well for the competition. The double headlight is a bit like the Speed Triple, the tubular frame is similar to that of a Ducati. The tank has the same angular lines as an MV Brutale. You can even draw comparisons between the Veloce's exhaust and those of the MT-01. But, at the same time, the Veloce retains its superb style and originality. The 50mm inverse Marzocchi fork is imposing, just like the Brembo 4-piston calipers and the two 320mm discs. Another of the Veloce's strengths is its engine, a Franco Lambertini twin-cylinder 87-degree V. The dash consists mainly of a large rev counter and a small digital screen, with plenty of features, but not easy to use. It has several trip settings plus average and maximum speed. The gear indicator is useful, but the lack of fuel gauge is not, especially with how quickly this bike drinks fuel from its 18-litre tank. The Veloce gets Pirelli Diablo tyres, a sign of its quality maybe. Start her up and the twin-cylinder engine groans with excitement. The smallest of thumb movements and you quickly feel the potential of the engine. Open it up and, well, you'd better hold on. It's fierce, almost brutal. There's constant power between 3,000 and 9,000 RPM, so much that it's hard to find the limit. In first and second, it's hard to keep the front wheel on the floor. With 12.5 megakilos of torque at 6,500 RPM, maybe that is to be expected, but it still comes as quite a shock. With an engine that's so powerful at all levels, you need a chassis that sticks to the ground. The Veloce scores highly here too. It feels light. The front end is precise, the frame rigid. However, the suspension is not best suited to bumpy terrain like our first test route. It's a bit like riding rodeo. But get it onto smooth tarmac with long curves, and this bike really comes into its own. It can be a bit of a devil to control, but equally master it and the efficiency is ruthless. With so much power, it needs to be able to stop, which is why these Brembo 4-piston calipers come into play. The brakes are effective and progressive at the front and effective at the rear. The anti-dribble system works well. The problem is with the controls. You either need to work out or have arms like a lumberjack to be able to get the best from the clutch. The short ratio racing gearbox is precise if a little hard and can leave you searching for the bite point. The Moto Morini is an exclusive machine. It offers great sensations at the expense of comfort, and it will cost 2,000 to 3,000 euros more than its rivals, the price of that little bit extra.